Free.
It looks like that fat thing.
The world has one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca.
Yeah.
The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
That's a big boy right there.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Robin, and I'm honored to introduce to you these intriguing and majestic animals.
That's a fat boy right there. Saw, dude.
There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope this Orca Encounter will leave you with a better understanding of these magnificent creatures and all they represent.
Well, they were magnificent until they came here.
Gotta earn their butter biscuits.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Oh, there goes that one.
If I saw that in the wild, I would just...
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast
He
of
had those
Iceland
by the Diego
are quite
Garcia.
different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments.
No, I
And
don't
even the
think
whale's
so.
black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey.
He's waving. She's waving. How do I know that's a she?
I don't know.
She has a
When
smaller
viewed
dorsal
from
fin.
above,
Look at her small,
the
her fin
black of the
is.
whale blends in with the
top,
dark depths
the
of the
males
ocean.
are bigger.
I was talking about the line. The guy that's waving.
When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
I wish you were down there so he could take you and drown you.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder.
Grab you by
and
your-
right now,
Ah,
Orca,
God,
the
they hurt.
first killer whale ever born here, is going to help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks as if the eye is located in the white oval area, but that's just a visual distraction. The eye is actually located in the black area, just in front of that white oval patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on their back is called a dorsal fin. This helps keep them stable while swimming fast, and it also helps regulate body temperature. The flippers on the side of the body are called pectoral flippers and are mainly used for stopping and steering. If you were to look at an x-ray of one of these like you see on the screen, you see that it has a 5-digit bony structure similar to the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them at speeds of nearly 30 miles per hour, like some of our speedboats. Now they swim the fastest and use the most power when they lift their nearly 10,000-pound bodies completely out of the water.
Gee.
I would like to get freshwater now. But some people don't know.
I wish that was you down there getting wet.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as
just like human beings, the women are in charge.
Communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well.
Father, your uncle.
This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family.
Are they even considered dolphins?
Yes. The largest member of the dolphin family.
What are you talking about? Sometimes they do lions.
Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales also use body language as a form of communication. For example, a pectoral slap is used to show dominance and to help them get noticed. A mother may even use a pectoral slap to help get her calf's attention.
Here they come.
And watch right in the center, because when they really want to be heard, they do this, they preach.
How do they know how to do that?
Training. Here comes the other one. He's coming in the gate. See the gate's
Spot
open?
hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better
Here he
view of
comes.
their surroundings while they hunt.
Yeah, but why aren't you feeding them like fresh, like alive ones? Because that's how they know. Not no dead ones.
Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use here and in the wild. no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
That would scare the crap out of me, coming out of the water like that.
Will they take on a book? Of course they will.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey.
That's
Every
a boy.
day
See how
they
big his
cooperate
dorsal
to
fin is?
survive in the wild oceans of the world.
Boy, that's sad.
The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together.
Look at that bird just chilling.
The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Here's your jacket.
Whales in the southern hemisphere have learned how to capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Watch as one of our whales performs a similar behavior right here.
Tongue.
Antarctic orcas
See,
have
Belle
learned
is a
how to
orca
create a
dog.
wave that washes
Misty's a
over
orca
floating
cat.
ice, knocking seals into the water.
Closely related.
Our whales can do the same type of wave
Same
making
color, right?
techniques, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities these animals have learned around the world.
They made the waves come up.
Yo, check that out.
Now you just saw these waves crashing over the front, but you really can't appreciate the amount of water that's displaced until you experience it firsthand. So right now, we're going to have you guys join in the presentation and get to experience the power of these tail flukes and the 55-degree salt water.
55
Right.
degrees. And that salt water too.
Chilicom did it better though.
What?
Chilicom. The one that the Blackfish documentary is based on. That's the one that got this thing shut down. Here comes the big boy, look, here he comes.
We're getting fat.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? That's amazing. You know, because these animals live in all oceans of the world, it's no wonder that they hunt on a wide variety of prey,
No, they don't even hunt, you
including
give it
other
to 'em.
whales and dolphins. Watch the screen right now. A blue whale is going to appear there and grow to actual size. The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth. It's actually 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the killer whale. So, how does a whale the size of a killer whale hunt a whale that size in the wild? It's only possible because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work as a team.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females
Sperm
continue
whale
to
is a big,
drag the whale
big whale.
forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves
think I've
then
seen this
move
already.
in
I've
to
seen
join
that
the
video.
adults in the group.
I have seen that one.
Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales.
I don't think so. Actually, yeah.
It's how they teach their young how to hunt and practice those skills as they grow. Now you can often see killer whales showing off their playful side in the wild and right here in SeaWorld.
Yes, the water's cold.
Porpoising is when killer whales swim fast at the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. You can see them doing this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat. Or surfing in a wave.
Okay.
Yep, I've seen that.
It looks fun to be a killer whale.
Now, killer whales like to be touched and will often rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We also see our whales doing all different kinds of rubbing behaviors all over the facilities, just like the whales in British Columbia would.
I need to throw you in the
Now you can
tank.
also see orcas imitating each other in the
You
wild.
can't even
and we
swim.
also see that here with our whales. The whales always seem to be mimicking and learning from each other.
It's like they don't even have a girlfriend.
Playful behavior has a purpose. Tail whips are used in hunting to stun fish, but today, these whales are going to be stunning all of you guys.
You need to be down there.
One more time. You know, we interact with these whales all day, every day, sharing trusted relationships that help us provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. The whales here at SeaWorld actually take an active role in their own health care. As you can see on the screen right now, our veterinarian is performing a sonogram on one of our whales. Also at stage, we are doing body presents, and we've trained them to present all different body parts, but especially their tail flukes, because the tail flukes are where the blood vessels are very close to the surface, and we can take a blood sample there, all without any kind of restraint, just based on the relationship that we have with them. We've even trained the whales to slide up onto a scale. It's in that back pool right over there, and we weigh the killer whales every week. Now think about this. We've been weighing killer whales for 50 years every week. We have learned a ton about killer whale growth rates that's pretty much impossible to obtain from animals in the wild. We've even trained them to let us take a breath sample from the blowhole because of the relationship we built day after day right here at SeaWorld. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 killer whales living here at this facility, all with different personalities and different relationships. But these two killer whales that are out here right now, that's Corky at stage over there. She's a 55-year-old female. She's the oldest killer whale in the facility. And then this is her best buddy right here. This is 17-year-old Ikaika. Ikaika weighs over 9,000 pounds. And him and Corky are always hanging out together. They love performing together, and they both participated in many research projects that have helped their wild counterparts. You know, we challenge these guys daily to learn new things to help stimulate their mind, but diet, exercise, and of course play help keep these guys in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing.
Notice he didn't say anything about why the
marine noise
whale
pollution
thing
from
is
ship
over.
engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive.
Get in there.
And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all
At
around
you.
the world.
They know you're here.
If we work together, like
They
the
know
killer
you're here.
whale,
They
we
wanna
can
take you
protect
out.
the future of the Orcinus orca
I would rather be taken out by
and this
orcas
beautiful
than a
planet
shark.
that we all share.
I don't know. At least a shark will bite and let go. Orcas will just rip you apart.
Thank you so much for coming to see Orca Encounter.
That is a
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a big favor to ask all of you is we would like you to remain seated as we have a very safe and systematic way to exit the amphitheater. And this is for your safety as well as the safety of others to promote social distancing. You're going to notice that we have ambassadors coming to your areas with different flags. We have a green flag over here, an orange flag, and up top you're going to see a blue, purple, and gray flag. So when they come to your row, they're going to be letting you know that it is safe to leave the amphitheater. If you do not see an ambassador in your row, please remain seated. So if you guys are walking over there, please remain seated over there. We'd like you to stay stood so that way we can promote social distancing to keep everybody else safe. So we really appreciate everyone's cooperation. This actually does go by pretty quick as long as everybody participates. Now in this presentation you guys got to see a variety of our animals actually. You got to see some of our younger whales and also our oldest whale, Porky, at 55 years old. The age range of our animals goes from Amaya at 5 years old all the way up to Porky. Alright guys, so be on the lookout for those flags. Green flag is over here working pretty hard.
There we
And
go.
we also have orange and then the purple up at the top there. So please be on the lookout for that flag. Once you see that they're in your row,